clients. So we came up with a scenario based upon the legalization of weed, cannabis. So basically, our fictitious client, the company's name Hemp Forward Thinking. They are definitely trying to come out as a luxury line of product. So if you think about your vodkas, your tequila, to get you to that happy place. This is definitely a product launch as well as, like I said, a business launch for this new company. The title is Reaching New Highs. So it's keeping with the positivity of this event. The location would be at Vibiana, the historic church in downtown LA. So it has this great feeling to it of going back to if you ever went to Catholic school or anything of that nature. You're kind of out of your comfort zone. So the motif would be sleek, contemporary, lounge style. We really don't want to push all the bells and whistles on this. We really want to go with, like I said, a sexy feeling for this event. Estimated head count would be about 250 to 300 guests. We'd start off with maybe a small media preview just to get the media interested, covering our event, 1 hour. And then we followed with a cocktail hour serving appetizers. This would be tray passed, and the client would definitely work with the catering company. So we have Trey L.A. in the house that would have some expertise in this matter to be able to say what kind of natural ingredients we can put in these appetizers. So obviously our point is to not get everybody stoned where they're incapable of having a good time. We want to give them a taste of what the product is. So basically we would put minimal percentage of the product, such as oils, butters, flours, to kind of give it more of a munchy, bite-sized appetizer. We don't want to get them too overwhelmed with the product just yet. You'd start with, you'd go on with remarks from the client, introducing the product, giving everybody out of the whole feeling that this is a joke. It's not a joke. It's really about a lifestyle and making something accessible that could potentially be in everybody's future one day. So after that, once everybody's excited about the product, meeting the client, and this would potentially happen probably after, let's just say, Grammys. We're coming off of the Grammy high. It would be Ziggy Marley and Lauryn Hill to perform. So you're keeping with the theme, not making a joke out of it, but really keeping it on the creativity and the sexiness of the event. Sponsorship could be with Pioneer Electronics to provide DJ equipment, speakers, you name it. They'd be able to help out with that. And then with gifts, people would be leaving with a hemp tote bag, leaving happy, and they would also be able to get a membership card from the client. So it's not a doctor's prescription in the near future. It could possibly be like a wine club or a bourbon club or a cigar club, but this could be something that can actually be something that people would want to be a part of. And that's our ideas. Yes. Yep. So she brought up about touching upon medicinal purposes. I think if we were to touch on medicinal purposes, I think for this startup company, I think our job is to really help get the name out there. Once they're established a little bit, perhaps they'd want to do a fundraiser for a particular hospital or for a particular cause where marijuana can help. But I think at this point, it's really getting their name out there, inviting a handful of celebrities and those young entrepreneurs that are making their way up and that can actually potentially invest in this product. So it's something that's serious and sexy.
Thanks. I love the hemp tote bags. Thanks.
Do you realize what's interesting is that none of the content that we had today was planned. It was all done in the last 30 minutes, and it was pretty remarkable. I'm very inspired by hearing everybody. The ideas are all open source. Hopefully tomorrow you can take some of these ideas, learn some new things, and most importantly, the tables that you're sitting at, make sure that you're exchanging email addresses, because this is called really deep networking. You go to a cocktail party, you don't know who the hell you're talking to. You're working with these people, and so new friendships form out of these things, new groups form out of these things, entire agencies can form out of these things.
What was really fantastic about being here at the Plan-A-Thon was that there was a great range of experience, people that were handling big brand corporate accounts to small mom and pop businesses, and it really gave you a great depth and understanding of what the event industry is doing and how great it is to be part of the event industry.
David, I love my job. I love event planning. I think it is the most incredible, rewarding experience as a career that one can possibly imagine, especially a creative person like myself. Event planners in the industry love BizBash. And they love BizBash because it accomplishes the same thing that this Plan-A-Thon does. It's a meeting of the minds. When you read BizBash, you see what are people thinking, what are people doing, and you know what that does? That inspires new creative thought. So basically it's one idea lending to the next and creating a progression of creativity.